is talking about.
What's up, family? Bernie Sanders has pissed off Republicans once more. What did he do this time? Well, Bernie believes that convicted felons should be allowed to vote in elections while they're still in prison. Bernie Sanders said over the weekend that he believes this is a constitutional right to all Americans and that indeed jailed felons, not just those who are outside of the jailhouse who may have satisfied their parole or probation conditions, he believes all felons should be able to vote. Vermont and Maine are the only two U.S. states where imprisoned felons are not stripped of their voting rights. 14 states and the District of Columbia suspended voting rights for those in prison while automatically restoring the franchise upon their release. In 22 states, felons lose their right to vote while incarcerated, as well as for some period thereafter, such as while on parole. Conviction of a felony results in the indefinite loss of voting rights in 12 states. Bernie says in his state, Vermont, what they do is separate. He says that you're already paying a price. You committed a crime. You're locked up. But you're still an American citizen. And you deserve the fundamental right to vote. The United States has some of the strictest laws when it comes to disenfranchising those convicted of a felony. Numerous countries, including Canada, Zimbabwe, Poland, Sweden, you got Japan, and others allow felons to vote. It's like America, the United States, really don't want people to rehab. It's like they really don't want people to be given a second chance. They like to talk that talk, and they make it so hard for you to re-enter into society. It's just like, action speaks louder than words to me. So it just appears to me that America is all about punishment. And there is an underlying reason, there's an ulterior motive for them not wanting felons to vote, because they get a chance to control elections that way. We put a certain demographic of people in jail, we take away a certain amount of votes. And that's really what it boils down to. And it also boils down to trying to make certain people comfortable who feel, those self-righteous people who live in America, who act like they ain't never did nothing wrong and they can do no wrong and they're perfect. And so when somebody make a mistake, you shouldn't have broke the law. They have no flexibility, no moral flexibility. And those type of people scare the hell out of me. People with no moral flexibility. So my thing is that, if you're going to give people a chance, give people a chance. Give them a real chance at re-entering. Allow people to be able to work and re-enter. If you're saying you don't want them to work, you don't want them to be able to live anywhere, but at the same time, they go out into society and you still have to interact with people. So you got people out here mad as hell. They're unemployed. They're not being treated like citizens anymore because they committed a crime. And so we basically just throw the baby out with the bathwater. It makes absolutely no sense. Now, I get it, there are some slow people out there who believe in crime and punishment, that really believe that every single crime deserves like severe punishment. I get that. I know they're out there. But America has too many damn people who has at least some type of level of intelligence that they can basically be able to rationalize that this does not make sense. The system is broken. It's not working the way it's operating right now. It doesn't work. And something needs to give. I've heard some people say, well, let them get out of jail first. I get it. They committed a crime and they should be punished. And, even though I hate to say it, Yeah, they should be allowed to vote again, but wait till they get out of jail, then they can vote. Well, if you're going to wait till they get out of jail to allow them to vote, wait till they get out of jail to tax them. Because you do know that inmates are still taxed while they're in jail. They get taxed on goods and services that they pay for while they're in jail. And if they have any property on the outside, they have to continue to pay taxes on that property, on that home, on that land, right? On that building, that business. So if you're going to take away their voting right, their representation, hey, take away the taxes. All of this just trying to punish people severely, trying to, destroy people's lives even after they get out. Hey, if you ain't going to allow a person to really, get reacclimated into society, stop letting them out of jail. Because all you're doing is creating reoffenders. It's too damn hard. I mean, they just make it too hard. Oftentimes, of course, there are people that are a rare example of being able to get out and turn it around. There are a number of people who have done it. But there are so many more because of the obstacles put in place that they just are going to reoffend. And they're going to go right back. So I say, when you pay your debt to society, it's paid. Stop saying pay your debt to society and then everything will be cool. But when somebody try to get a job or somebody want to vote, they can't. Taxation without representation is tyranny. Remember that. All you goody two shoes. No more talk.
What them haters talking about?
Yeah.